used to do pelvic lifts reaching under this way, where she'd get a hold of the sacrum and she'd balance this way, and then she'd push the lumbar, fifth lumbar back this way and pull down this way, pull the tail along. That's all well and good, but for my money, I was doing one side, and then the other 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 side, and then maybe I got it even, you think? Maybe? Oh darn, okay, I give up, right? But this way I can get it all even, and I had her look me over to see whether or not she liked this one. She approved of this one. The only reason she didn't use it is it's not ladylike. Okay, so it's not a ladylike thing, but I'm not a lady, so there you go. So what I'm doing is I'm getting my fingers either side of the sacrum. I usually have this one up by the fifth lumbar, these are down by the tail, and depending on where you need to put them. You can put them down by the tail if the trouble's down there, if it's up at the lower back, you put them there. And then with my thumbs, I reach around the outside so I can control the pitch of the pelvis. So I'm like this here, and I can control the pitch here. So my fingers are here and then here, so I can control all along the sacral joint, and I can control the pitch of the pelvis. This means that I can do this with the pelvis, I can do this with the pelvis, I can do this with the pelvis, I can tip it, I can do all kinds of stuff with it this way. So there's a concept in there that I call gimbaling, and I use it in the scar work more than anything else. But this is kind of gimbaling, where you can kind of make the whole thing just do whatever you need to do together, whichever way it goes. So how I do it is I put one foot either side of the person, reach around with two hands. Now, the reason I don't do this sitting is because I got stuff on the front of my chest, and if I reach around, I'm laying on them. So with guys, that's not cool. So I just figured, well, I'll just do it this way, and then everything is all right. So keep your hands on your tummy. I don't want to step on any fingers. Okay, so I put a foot either side like this. Then I ask them to turn their tail up and lift up a little bit. Like this. Yep. And then I come this way, and then you lay down. Now, I'm down. I'm up too high, so come up a little bit and then come down again. Okay. So that gives me control. I get my fingers all along here, and I can do this, I can do this, I can do this. So I get my fingers in, and very often I will grip and squeeze this way too. And then I can pull this way and pull the spine down. Get down to the tail, I'll come down to the tail. If I need to get up near here, I'll come up here. So it just depends on where you put your fingers. And then if I put my fingers and I follow, I'm trying to sort of put my hands along the sacral joint, little fingers down by the tail, big fingers can come up here. Then I found that instead of like folding my arms and my thumbs in this way, if I pull my thumb out and wrap it around the pelvis out to the outside, if I do that, then I can control the pitch of the pelvis and the wings. Because then you can turn them this way, they turn this way, and they go up and they go down. And sometimes I can pull down on the tail and up on the pelvis, or I can pull up on the tail and down on the pelvis and twist and do this and that and everything. A lot of times I'll rock them back and forth depending on which way they need to go. I just balance it out, however I can see fit. So that's my favorite pelvic lift, because you can get so much done.